Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast thing with my friends. I was talking with these two guys here, and we thought, let's do our predictions in a podcast.
In an intelligent manner.
What the fuck is this?
It's a podcast. This is. How about I let you guys introduce yourselves?
Oh, for fuck.
I am Jamie Brock. Look at this picture of me in sunglasses now. Jason, put that in.
I will.
Okay.
I am Murdo McKinnon. Please look at this infinitely better picture of me in sunglasses.
I will.
For Murdo's one, can you superimpose his face on, like, a shitty wrestler and put me on Braun Strowman? Oh, and can you do this all tomorrow before you leave?
Yeah.
And edit this.
Yeah, be up until
Right,
12
so,
o'clock.
hold on. Are we doing TakeOver?
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah, thank God, because I was going to say Killian Dane for all of them.
Well, I think we're in agreement that Aleister Black will win the title, yeah?
I
Yep.
fucking hope so.
Yeah.
100%.
And Gargano will win?
Yeah.
I'm less sure, but I also don't care because it's just going to be brilliant. I could
It
see
will be
Ciampa
brilliant.
winning and then both of them moving up.
Both of them? What, along separate brands, or
Yeah.
like Ciampa will follow Gargano?
I'm thinking following, yeah.
Yeah. Because he looks like just like an evil bastard, doesn't he?
Or have Ciampa just run amok in NXT for a while and then follow him up once Johnny starts getting a bit too much momentum on the main roster.
There's not really much for Ciampa to do on NXT now, is there? Really?
Well, he hasn't really had a singles run.
No, I suppose not. He could challenge Black, be his first.
That would be
challenger.
good.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
Like, yeah, no, that'd be alright. So yeah, fuck it. No one gives a shit about NXT.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
wait,
big Damo all day.
What about
Big Damo.
the new American Championship?
I think you'll find I've already answered that. Big Damo. Next
Big
question.
Damo. I reckon EC3 will win, but that's just me.
Yeah, probably as well, but
Yeah.
I really hope it's Velveteen.
No, it's
Yeah.
Big Damo.
It's not gonna be Big Damo. I don't think.
It's not. It just is.
I want to see him climb a ladder.
You might.
Doesn't necessarily have to win, but just
Yeah.
climb a ladder.
If I see that, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like that's it. Weekend's
Fuck
over.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, we've done most of them. Who's winning, Ember Moon or other?
Shayna Baszler.
That's the one.
Probably
Who's
Baszler.
Shane Baszler?
Shayna Baszler is a big MMA dyke.
I was trying not to say big MMA.
I heard the hesitance, so I had to ask.
Listen, you're allowed anything on my channel. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'll take the rap for everything.
So hopefully Ember Moon, because Shayna Baszler is terrible.
She is really bad. Yeah. But she's pretty new to wrestling, isn't she? She's only been wrestling for a couple of years. So.
That is why I've got the great fear for Rousey. But
Yeah, I can understand. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to Rousey in due time.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, I reckon Baszler will win.
What's the last one then? The tag team match.
oh shit, what's happening in that?
Is that the classic? No.
It's a three-way, I think. Yeah, because
Yeah.
as of NXT last night, the Undisputed Era, they interfered in the final,
Yeah.
so both teams are in the match now.
So
Yeah,
it's
for the title.
what? Roddy Strong, Pete Dunne,
Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain and Adam Cole in the first. Well, he's doing double duty, but yeah.
Do you know? I'm gonna say Pete Dunne and Roddy Strong.
Really? Do you think so?
Even though
Yeah.
Pete Dunne's
he's the champion
He's a UK
already.
champion, but
is he champion.
I think they have big plans for him.
I think so
I mean,
too.
we can pretty
but-
much safely say it's not going to be the Authors of Pain because surely they're moving up.
No. Yeah, they've got.
No, they're main event ready.
Yeah.
Main event, main roster.
Yeah, main roster. I
know
tell
what
you,
you mean.
they've gotten really good over the past few years.
They were so boring.
They were
when they first came in.
terrible,
They were
yeah.
so bad.
But no, fair play to them.
They were
It's like
modern day Ascension.
Yeah, even though they're still.
True,
on
the
roster.
Ascension are the modern day Ascension.
Oh god, yeah, they exist, don't they?
God,
it was a
poor-
fever dream that they
Poor
vanished.
fuckers, Yeah. Wait, did we see them at our live event that we went to in Aberdeen?
Probably.
No.
We didn't, did we?
No, I
Oh
genuinely
god, no, we
think
did.
Did we?
No, we did. It was them and
them
the
and
Bludgeon
Breezango
Brothers.
against the Bludgeon Brothers and
Oh god, the Shining Stars.
Shining
Shining
Stars.
Stars.
Oh,
I'd
God,
forgotten it was them.
that's yeah. Good night though, lads. Huh? So we would move on to the main card. We didn't miss any out from NXT, did we?
Nah, there's only 5.
Is the big fat fucker gonna be doing anything? Cassius.
But me? Oh.
Cassius Ohno. Is he doing anything?
He's an underactive thyroid, you prick.
I like Cassius.
I do as well, but
He's fine.
he's fine.
He's got a banging theme tune.
He does. Yeah. He
That's
does.
true.
And he does his strikes are pretty good, like the elbows and
Yeah.
that.
But no,
He's
I
the
don't
only
think
real
doing
NXT one that I properly enjoy watching, and I've gone out of my way to watch.
Out of everyone.
Oh no, and Aleister Black.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. I was gonna say Al. Well, have you seen much of Velveteen Dream?
Velveteen
Nope.
Dream is so good.
He's so good. Yeah.
Is he actually?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, WrestleMania 30 for predictions. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to the pre-show first, because that's get out of the way, I suppose. The Women's Battle Royal. What do you guys think?
Right. Are we doing this in an order? Like, is it?
Yeah,
I've got them in the order that
I'll
they
do-
were written down in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Okay, I meant like prediction-wise. Is it going to be like Jamie, me, Jason, or?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do me, Murdo, Jason then, yeah?
Yeah. Fine. So Jamie, you go.
I think it's going to be Sasha Banks. I think
Okay.
it's going to come down to Sasha Banks and Bailey. I think they're going to have a big, not a big moment, but like a thing, and then I think it's about, I want to see the heel turn, because I
Yeah,
do
we
quite
all
like Sasha Banks as a heel, and it's about time, because neither of them are doing, they've only got this like just now, so I think I want that to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a solid choice. Yeah.
See, I was thinking something similar, but then I was thinking that feud doesn't really need this.
No. not
Like
at
they've already turned on each other. So part of me is
Yeah.
thinking maybe they'll do a shock kind of NXT winner,
Could do, yeah.
like maybe Kairi Sane or someone.
Oh no, the way they treated her at the Royal Rumble. Nah, I don't think it'll be Kairi Sane getting chucked out by fucking Dana Brooke.
There is that.
Yeah. Plus, they hate the Japs,
But yeah-
don't they, boys?
They do hate those
Well,
Japs.
I mean, going by Royal Rumble, you wouldn't
Except
have
from the
thought
two that won.
It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
night for the Japs.
And I think you're forgetting the greatest tag team of all time, Kai and Tai.
Kai and
I've said
Tai.
that wrong.
Yeah,
No, I
no,
haven't.
Kai and Tai. Kai and
No,
Tai,
you
yeah.
didn't. You were right.
Yeah.
Choppy dick, whatever. Let's move on.
That's wrong in quite a
Um,
few ways.
Fuck it,
I
I'll
know.
say Bailey. I'll
You
stick
say
with
Bailey.
it.
Okay, interesting. See,
Go on, Jason.
I reckon it won't be either of them.
Oh,
I think
Oh.
I think they'll eliminate each other, and I will
David
say
Brooke wins.
no. I don't think it'll be an NXT women, because there's so many women on the roster that need something.
Up
to-
to
you know.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest one of that would be Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
I'll say Becky Lynch, and I kind of hope she does, because everyone.
Because you're in love with her.
I am slightly, yes. I love the ginge. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, though?
Yep.
Yep. Alrighty.
So next match.
Next match, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This will be.
Does
Fabulous
it
Moolah.
fucking matter?
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't
Does
matter.
not.
Right,
Um,
But I'm
Jake
going to give you
Pyro.
my prediction anyway. I think, shock horror, it's going to be Dolph Ziggler.
yeah,
Because
I'd,
he
I'd
hasn't.
be okay with
Yeah,
that.
because he hasn't done
what?
fucking
Yeah.
anything. He's
Poor
like,
man.
won the US title, drops, goes away. Comes in at 30 at the Rumble, gets taken out. Like, they keep on saying he's signed this massive contract with them and he's on funny money and he's there for 5 years. Do something with him. I quite like Dolph Ziggler. He's pretty good.
He's very good when he wants
You know?
to be. Yeah.
Yeah, when he can be bothered.
Yeah. And
He reminds me of Randy Orton in that sense, and it's like when he can be asked, he can really put his shit together. But if he can't, it's so obvious.
yeah, no, I agree completely
That's
with that.
yeah. That's very fair.
I would be happy to see Dolph Ziggler win.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Just win something.
But like
Anything,
with the Andre
please,
the
Dolph.
Giant Memorial Battle Royal, like it was looked at as this big momentum sort of gaining vehicle that gets you to the next level, but it just hasn't done that for anyone.
No one.
Yeah.
No.
Can you cut to
literally none of them.
Cesaro winning right there and then nothing happening for about a year?
No, you don't. And then on the other side of the screen, have Baron Corbin, then split it into 3 and put fucking Mojo Rawley down the bottom.
Oh, jeez.
Like, see, after last year, I genuinely think like Bo Dallas could be a front runner for this year.
Yeah, he could be.
But no, like legit, he could be.
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't matter. Do you know what?
Oh my
Actually, now that I'm
sunglasses!
thinking about it, I'm thinking it could be Matt Hardy or this revamped Bray Wyatt that they're. Could be one of those two.
Yeah.
Oh, my sunglasses broke.
Oh fuck. Wait,
Ah,
were you wearing your sunglasses right now?
Stop the podcast.
I know.
Yeah, no. Cut it. An hour and 8 minutes wasted.
See, you picked my pick, Modo. I was going for.
Well, fire on. Let's have a dialogue.
Okay, smoky.
Oh,
I'm thinking Matt Hardy as well because.
Yeah.
I think with the Ultimate Deletion, that was great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
So
I
fucking
loved
fun.
it.
And I got a T-shirt out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, this character could be one of the most over things on the show, and it is just now. But if they just give him something, give him some sort of momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love Bray Wyatt, and again, he's just such wasted talent,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It's criminal. It really is.
Because he's so good, and like, think back to how good the Wyatts were, and the whole, like, Eater of Worlds, and creepy, he was great.
And the Spooky Boo.
Do you know what I actually saw? I don't know, it might have been What Culture, where it was like rumors about WrestleMania, and one of them was that Bray Wyatt, after being thrown into the lake of reincarnation, he was going to be reborn as the Undertaker.
Oh, yeah,
I heard
because
that
the
too.
Undertaker's
Yeah, I saw that.
retired. Like, that is the worst idea I've ever heard.
I didn't watch it intentionally because I saw that in the tagline.
Oh, so bad.
I think if it wasn't the Undertaker, if it wasn't that character, then it could work. with
Yeah.
You're
someone
right,
else.
Bray Wyatt, be the new Kane. He's got it.
Right. Settle.
Sorry, I'll try not to stumble next time I say that.
Yeah, no. So that's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. No one really gives a fuck. And,
No.
let's move on to something that sorry, Matt, don't you go?
No. I was just going to say, this is going to be Jamie's match of the night. This next one.
The next one.
The cruiserweight match.
Of course, yeah.
I tell you what.
Because I know who they are.
Because you're a fucking mark, aren't you, Jamie?
He pretty much earlier on he was just like, so who is this guy? I mean, I'm gonna say him because he's the first Packy? Like,
No, Jesus, I was polite.
Does he come out to?
Shite.
Does he come out to his theme music being an
A
airplane
plane
crashing?
crash. And then chanting.
But I don't know. I don't know if you guys have watched any of the 205 Live since the tournament.
What do you think?
It's
a bit of
been
it.
It's been terrific. It really has been. I wouldn't have chosen these two to be the finalists. I probably would have chosen Alexander and Drew Gulak. To have the face and heel dynamic there.
Yeah, but Two Faces is quite good, though, isn't it?
Well,
Sometimes.
that's actually kind of a running theme through this whole WrestleMania. There's a lot of these big exhibition babyface matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The card.
Do you think it's probably because we're both really good competitors, we don't have a respectable bout, that sort of thing?
I
Yeah.
think maybe the people backstage know maybe more than we do, but those two are going to put on just a hell of a good match.
Oh, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think that they're both terrific. Jamie, who do you think will win?
And why?
And why?
As I've got written down, Mustafa Ali, because he's the first Pakistani WWE superstar. Did you hear that, Murdo? But again, I don't know. I don't
That's a
watch
big market,
205
that, isn't
Live.
it? Pakistan. Big market.
Well, so was India.
But India actually is
Pakistan.
a big, big
I know.
Plus, Jinder Mahal's got nice tits, so it's.
Have you seen those arms?
Oh man, it's gross, isn't it?
Imagine shooting heroin into steroids into them. The other drug.
You can say both.
Oh jeez, I've mixed the needles up for the day, boy. No, yeah, I think he'll win. Because I'm sure it said somewhere he's got like a million social media followers or something like that.
Who,
And I
Mustafa
don't know who
Ali?
Cedric. Yeah. And I don't know who the other guy is because I don't watch 205 Live.
See,
That's fair.
Well, I'm gonna go not because you've gone the other way, but I'm gonna say Cedric Alexander just because
fucking Mark!
Just because he genuinely is brilliant. I don't know if I've ever mentioned him versus Kota Ibushi in the CWC. I suppose no one listening to this will know, but you pair have heard it plenty.
Yes.
But
Which
just ever since that
watched
match,
as well.
I'm a huge fan of his. He's really great. I think he deserves it.
He's very boring though, isn't he?
He's yeah.
But the same could be said for Mustafa Ali. But no, I'll pick Cedric Alexander as well. All right, cool.
Jamie's crying.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
On to the main card. So we'll start off with the Fatal 4-Way match for the US Championship. Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. Who do you have, Jamie, and why?
I'm dead serious with this. I think it's going to be Rusev.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
I think that he is super. Everyone knows he's super popular and he's over. The whole, what was the Twitter thing he did? Duly noted. That
was amazing.
You know, I think if you look at everyone else, Randy Orton doesn't need to be a champion to pull in a crowd. No. You know, we think back to SummerSlam before the main event was Brock Orton. 2 years ago. Jinder Mahal, I can't see them putting a title on him anymore. And I think Bobby Roode's probably going to be one of the main eventers. Like, he's going to be pushed for the proper championship.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, everyone likes, Rusev's super over, and it'd be really good. You could have Rusev coming out and have Aiden English. Screw it, put Lana back, have them fight for his love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, think how much those T-shirts would sell even more if it said Rusev Day and then it had a drawing of the US title belt.
Oh, it'd be wonderful.
Yeah.
Have you seen those calendars, Rusev Day calendars?
So
I nearly bought one.
It's amazing. I love it so
good.
much. Yeah.
I know, brilliant.
Murder on you go. For me, up until the point Rusev got added into that match, I didn't give half a flying fuck about it.
That's same for a lot of people.
Same.
Nah, really. All I wanted to see out of that was I wanted to see Bobby Roode's WrestleMania entrance, and then just walk to the back. I didn't care. Rusev's in it now. And even just today, it was rumored that Rusev requested his release, and that's why he got added into the match.
That's my thinking as well.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he's really over. He's the #1 merchandise seller.
Is he #1?
Yeah, he is. He's #1. Bobby Roode kind of treading water. Orton's boring, and Jinder Mahal's terrible.
Totally right.
I picked Rusev as well. Just for all the reasons you covered, Murdo.
So we're agreed.
We're in agreement. Yeah, Rusev will win. How disappointing if he doesn't win the title.
I know. Jinder Mahal wins.
I know.
I mean, I like Bobby Roode. I don't love Bobby Roode. He's a little bit boring apart from his entrance.
I think they should turn him heel.
Yeah, he's a much better.
He's
definitely much better here. Yeah. Infinitely better. But the other two, just don't.
Yeah. I know.
They feuded over the WWE title for so long. It was so bad.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Maybe they. Oh, now I'm doubting. Maybe Jinder Mahal wins and they do that feud again.
I know. That's
what the fans want.
Bring back the Great Khali to wobble down to the ring.
You can stumble down one more time.
Yeah.
Right. So Rusev.
Yeah, we're all in agreement. Rusev.
Yeah.
All right. We'll move on to the Raw Tag Team Championship. The Bar versus Braun Strowman and TBA.
So are we doing two predictions here? One for the mystery partner and one for the winner?
Yeah, we'll do two guesses.
Okay, that's fair.
So fire on.
I have got the Bar because I love the Bar. No, I don't think they're going to waste Braun's first title run on a tag team belt. Also, I love the Bar. They're so brilliant. They are
really good.
They're tied with the Usos. They're my favorite tag team just now. And I think that no one wants, and as well, if you're gonna have Braun be this amazing guy that can take on all the Raw tag teams, who's gonna then beat him? They're gonna have to call someone up, like War Machine or Authors of Pain. Yeah, but that's what I mean. I think it'd be much better to have the Authors of Pain versus the Bar than the Authors of Pain versus Braun Strowman alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's...
Or whoever he's with.
I mean, what you were saying, because if they did do it on his own, if the Authors of Pain came up and then dethroned him, then it's just, we as two people beat this one guy. It's not much of an
one guy. In terms of who his partner is going to be, though, I, honest to God, have no idea. Just because I know it steals it from Murdo, I'm going to say the Hurricane.
Oh, you bastard!
No, I don't know. I really don't know. I had an idea that maybe it could be Bray Wyatt and bring the Wyatts back in, but you have to put a lot of work into that.
Yeah,
and then it's the same. You have to put the Bludgeon Brothers over to Raw. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, that'll drag Braun so far down. Though he's come such a long way since.
I know they
doesn't
won't.
need Bray.
He doesn't.
He does not. But
Absolutely
Bray
not.
really needs Braun.
Yeah, he fucking does.
Yeah. Anyway, Murdo, on to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same. I'm going to say the Bar. I think Braun Strowman's got kind of more of a singles run in him. When I was thinking about who his partner was going to be, I thought they were maybe going to bring in Big Show or Kane, and just
Yeah.
More
like
monsters.
maybe give one of them another title run.
It would make sense for Kane though, since they had that feud.
Yeah, but I mean, this is WWE.
Bring back Big Cass.
I mean, like
Good.
people were saying Elias was going to be the favorite to be the partner, but Braun Strowman smashed a double base over his spine a week ago.
Yeah, but that's how Sheamus and Cesaro got started. They had that best of 7, and now
True,
they're the best
yeah.
of friends.
Yeah.
Very true. But yeah, in the end, I just settled. I mean, Jamie's taking it, but the Hurricane, just because I think that'd be hilarious.
Fair
I
enough.
genuinely think it'd be hilarious. Even if they just did it for a little while and then split them up, put Hurricanes 205 live, and then Strowman can do whatever Strowman wants.
Judging by Hurricane's gut, I don't think he's 205 pounds anymore.
Maybe not. But like
Zing.
looking at his Twitter and everything,
He's a
it
fat
seemed
bastard.
like he. Looking at his Twitter though, it seemed like he really. I don't know. It
Wants
seemed like he
it.
really wanted to come back. Like because I
wants that
can't remember
paycheck.
what podcast
Yeah,
it
he
was I
wants
was
some
listening
money.
to, but he rushed his entrance at the Royal Rumble because he couldn't hear his music. So he thought they'd cut the music off and they were telling him to get to the ring, but he couldn't hear his music over the crowd reaction.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So like
I mean,
he was saying that he had
the
this new
Hurricane was
cape that he
brilliant.
wanted to show off, but in the end he just sort of took it off and threw it down because he thought they were telling him to hurry up. But he just couldn't hear his music over the fans. So people want it, and yeah, I think it'd be brilliant. But to be honest, I don't think his partner matters too much because whoever is going to be, they're not going to be a team for very long.
No.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm also going to say the Bar. Just because, yeah, like you said, it's a waste for Strowman, and it's a damn shame for the tag team division for this to be going on.
It really is.
Especially with like the club and the revival. And
But I mean,
that,
I was going to
Yeah.
say, who else would you put in the situation where it's a match that we haven't already seen?
I would stick the revival back in there.
I'd put the club.
That's
I love
fair.
the club.
I mean, what happened to the revival at the 25th anniversary of
It's
Raw
a
is
fucking
Oh.
shame. It's awful.
yeah.
But for his partner, again, I think it's going to be someone shit. No offense, Hurricane. It's a bit out of left field, but I will say James Ellsworth. I think James Ellsworth will be his partner, and I think he'll cost him the match, so Braun doesn't have to eat a pin or anything like that. I think that's mainly what the partner's going
hadn't
to be
thought
for.
about that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just going to
fair.
be to eating the pin. All right,
Yeah,
so
they
want
the only reason-
partner. Yeah.
Yeah, because they
Sorry,
didn't have
I'm-
anything for Strowman to do in this match. At the card, sorry, not in this match. They didn't have anything to do with the show, so they just kind of
Yeah.
threw him into this. So, yeah,
I would have been happy
it
if
makes sense that
Braun
they
had
would
just
throw it
come
away.
out. I would have been happy if Braun had just come out at Mania, no match, just like walks out, lifts a car, and then walks away again.
just like that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's just like, I am big and strong. Look at me, and then leaves.
Oh, maybe Braun's partner will be that Warrior Kid Award kid. Like, come on, limp out, on you come.
So next match.
All right, so we'll go on to.
Fucking hell.
I know. I'll cut that one out.
I thought you meant. No, I'm not kidding. I thought you meant like Connor the Crusher for a second. I was like, Jesus
my
Christ, guys. Coughing and all.
Oh man.
Fuck's sake.
Jason, cut this.
I will.
Maybe
I will.
cut that bit out, yeah.
That video still gets me, man. That Connor the Crusher.
I know, it's so
What's going to be
sad.
great is that we're going to have talked for like 2 hours, but by the time
It'll be
Jason's
10
edited
minutes.
everything out, it's going to be 10 minutes long.
I know, I can't wait until he has to cut as well when it's like Murdo saying something and me talking over it because I'm a dickhead. No, yeah, I totally agree with that, Murdo.
Yeah, but what about my opinion?
The Hurricane.
Alright, so, we'll go on to the blue side
I
of
think
things.
someone's getting mugged outside my flat.
Jason, leave that in.
I will. Are you going to do anything about that, Frodo? Or are you just going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna go lock my door. I'll be back in a second.
The bravest of us all. To be fair though, I've done the same thing.
What, in Inverness?
Yeah, no, like, there was cops outside my door one day, like, at my neighbour's house, and they started knocking at my door, so I went, like, peeked my head out. They were like, do you know if they're in? I was like, no idea. They were like, okay, don't come out again. I was like, okay, so I locked the door, like, 3 times.
Okay, so I'm back.
Alright. Okay, so, we'll go on to the blue side of things, and with the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
The Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. What do you guys reckon?
Love it.
Usos, and I think it's going to be the Usos. I wouldn't be bothered if it was the Bludgeon Brothers though, because I quite like them. But there was as well. What was that? They sent out a tweet or something by accident saying it might be a TLC match.
Alright,
I don't know if that was confirmed or not, but yeah, that was a big rumor. I hope it is.
Well, I heard about that, and I think if they're going to do that, then they're going to put in another tag team and make it like
again.
It worked last year. Do it. Send the Hardys in again. You know. But no, yeah, I think it's going to be the Usos. Yeah.
Who do you think the tag team would be then, Jamie?
The Hardys.
You think so?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, throw in the Ascension. You know, just give them something to do. No one's. You know, there's not going to be a pop or anything. But like.
No. Benjamin
if you were
Gable,
to, maybe you'd have a better bet rather than Benjamin and Gable. Have American Alpha. Just throw. Oh no, he's hurt, isn't he?
He's hurt, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Okay, my plan's falling apart. Fuck it. It's the Usos. I would like the Bludgeon Brothers to win, but I think it's going to be the Usos.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Usos just because they deserve it. They deserve to hold the titles for a long, long time.
Yeah, they do.
They've been so good lately. I think the Bludgeon Brothers need more time because I don't know. They're just kind of. I don't think it won't be much of a reaction if they get it. I don't think they've got enough heat or popularity either way. But when the New Day and the Usos are in a match together, it's never not good. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to start that again.
Cedric Ali.
Yeah, sure.
Staff
I'm gonna go with the Usos.
That rhymed, Jamie. That was nice.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Usos.
Like
if it's a ladder match, I don't know if it's just a regular match, it could be the Bludgeon Brothers, and then have the Authors of Pain or someone feud with them after. But I just think the Usos deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
so.
no, I would definitely agree with that. And it's the first time the Usos will be on the main event, the main card of WrestleMania.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
time.
which is, yeah. Well, you say about Dan Time, but I don't think that. I mean, they were always good, but they were never amazing until the last couple of years.
No, yeah, but they were. I always even when they were the weird face paint tribal Haka guys, they were brilliant. I loved them.
That's racist.
Samoans, that's what they're called.
Sorry, Samoans. I realised a Haka is a New Zealand thing. Jason, moving on.
Yes. I also agree. This is not very exciting, but I agree. Yeah, I think
it's
the Usos,
not really. Yeah.
I think the Usos will retain. I don't think that I think the Bludgeon Brothers will look very strong though. I think they'll probably decimate the New Day.
Yeah.
And then set up their feud against the Usos proper. Cool. All right. So that's that one. Next up, we'll have the Raw Women's Championship between Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. Who do you reckon, Jamie? And why?
Why? And what? Yeah, no, okay. I thought you were
don't
stroking
fucking
out for a
interrupt
second.
me. Don't fucking.
I think it's going to be Nia Jax. I love Alexa Bliss. I think she's a brilliant heel champion and all that stuff. But they're really pushing that Nia Jax as a nice monster just now. You know, and a big strong woman, and she's great. But I think that people want a big cheery moment. They want the Daniel Bryan winning, they're like, yeah, she
This would-
overcome all the odds.
This will not be it. this is not. This is no
Absolutely not.
comparison.
Nia
I know.
Jax equals Daniel Bryan.
No,
a
but
couple of times.
I think,
a couple of times.
yeah. But I think it's about time. I love Alexa Bliss, and I'm not bothered who wins, because I think both would be good, but I think Nia Jax is going to win this time.
Yeah, no, that's
Fair.
perfectly
Yep.
acceptable.
I was leaning towards Nia until I think it might be the
Until I
greatest
started
Royal-
talking.
Yeah, until Jamie said it, and now, but no. I think it was the Greatest Royal Rumble card where it was Nia Jax versus Asuka was what was advertised.
Could be champion versus champion.
That was.
It could
I
be
heard
champion
that as
versus
well.
champion.
And I heard
it wouldn't be the greatest ever Royal Rumble because women aren't even allowed in the building, are they?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But whatever it was, that's what was advertised. So yeah, either it would be champion versus champion, or one of them's jumping ship, which means that one of them's losing, and that's not going to be Asuka.
I don't think they're allowed to drive, let alone get inside. So I think they're kind of buggered there.
But at the same time, yeah, Nia Jax is well overdue this. So yeah, screw it. I'm gonna say. Do you know what? Because we've been just the same everything, I'm just gonna say Bliss retains, just to be different for no other
Just
reason,
different.
just to be different.
Do you think Mickie James would play into the finish at all?
No.
I mean, she could do. I still don't really understand how that happened. Because
because they were
yeah,
they
Bliss
were
and James hated each other, and then just I think it was after Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber, yeah.
They just kind of made Mickie James a default heel.
Yeah, it's strange.
Whatever happened.
It's strange.
But I mean, she could do. But yeah, I'll say Bliss, and yeah, sure, via Mickie James distraction.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's
Fair.
fair. I am going for Nia Jax because
Yay!
they've done an amazing job of making her this organic babyface, just purely because Alexa Bliss's heel work is so good. And I do feel really sorry for Nia Jax, and I'd love to see her win the title. That's pretty much my reason.
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
that.
Fair.
It's great as well because they've got just real quick, they're best friends in real life, aren't they?
Yes.
And that
Yes.
always works. That always works super well when you look at anything, like some of Triple H's and Shawn Michaels' best work was against each other because they were like,
Owens and Zayn.
Yeah.
One of the best things to watch in WWE right now.
Like, I know that, well, he's my best mate. I can probably give him a proper kicking,
I hope that's not your theory.
No, it just might work. I don't know. Moving on.
All right. So we have the. I'll go to the Intercontinental Championship match next.
Okay.
The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. What do you guys reckon?
That was awful.
Yeah, it was awful.
Will I do it again?
Go for it. Why don't you say, like, what was it? What was their, like, indie names?
Oh, Tyler
shit.
Black and Prince Devitt
Prince Devitt and The Miz.
and Mike Mizanin.
Mike Mizanin, yeah.
I will do that next because you make me self-conscious. All right, next up we have the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. Jamie, who do you have?
I have Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor. I think Seth Rollins is really good. The Miz is definitely not going to win because he just had a baby, so he needs to go and be a dad.
Technically, he didn't have a baby. It was his wife.
Cut the podcast. Fuck it, I'm done.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think he's going to go and be a daddy somewhere else. I think it's going to be a really good match though, because all three of them are brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think Finn Balor, and I think in my heart of hearts, I'm hoping it's the start of the Balor Club. Like, he wins that, and then eventually maybe the club get the titles, and maybe something happens with AJ. I don't know, but I want that to happen.
We
And
all do.
I think Finn Balor's going to win. One other thing to add on to who's going to win: do either of you think he's going to come out in the demon makeup?
That's actually a really good point because he hasn't done that since. Like, he's done it once. He did it at No Mercy when he fought Styles, but he hasn't done it since he got injured.
Yeah. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is either.
I hope it's not retired because I love the demon thing. It's brilliant. But I don't think he's going to come out in Mania with it.
Yeah, but I remember when he got called up to the main roster, like one of the things I was most looking forward to was the Demon's entrance at WrestleMania, because that just would be amazing. I hope he does, but yeah, can't really see it.
No.
Fair it is.
Yeah.
As far as who's going to win, I'm going to say Rollins, because the man is a god. Just plain and simple. No. They seem quite trigger-happy on the Grand Slam thing right now, so...
no, that's fair.
Give it to Rollins as well. But there is a case for The Miz as well, because I'm pretty sure he's just days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, so they could do what they did with the New Day's tag reign, where they just hold off until they just break it, and then give it to Sheamus and Cesaro, whoever.
That's fair.
But no, I'm going to stick with Rollins, just because it's something I would want to see, and he's the only member of the Shield now who isn't Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, no, that's
fair. Yeah,
decent shout. As for myself, I will go for Finn Balor. Solely, well, to me it was sort of a choice between Balor and Rollins, but Balor and Rollins fought on Raw the past Monday, and Rollins won, and that always indicates to me the person that loses always picks up the victory at the pay-per-view. I know it's a stupid rule to go by, but I think...
No, honestly, it's not that stupid. It genuinely, there is genuine weight behind... there is another point I can make for Rollins, and that is just that he has been on fire lately. That gauntlet match was insane.
Oh yeah.
But if we're going on that entirely, then he should be in the Universal title picture.
No, Roman Reigns has to be in that.
Yes, of course. The big dog.
The big dog. But no, I'll go with Finn Balor. I don't think he'll be the Demon though. I think he'll just come after us. Big smiley old Finn Balor.
Yep, fair.
Which
I mean, that is sad, but you're probably right.
I hate his fucking smile. That sounds really mean.
I hate his six-pack.
Oh, I got what the fuck is it called? A stitch. Yeah, I got a stitch in my stomach. Alright, so next up we'll go for... Do you know, it turned out to be one of my most hyped matches, mainly for one reason. I'm sure you guys can guess what. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Who do you have, Jamie?
Right. I'm annoyed with this. No, I'm not annoyed. I think it's going to be Owens and Zayn, only because I know that it's only like kayfabe and all that stuff, that, oh, you're fired and you'll never work here again. But I think they're going to win, which is annoying, because if this is Daniel Bryan's first match since he got injured and couldn't wrestle, it seems like a waste. But I don't know how they'd sway it if they do, like, well, Daniel Bryan and Shane win and then they come back. Unless they just do what they did with Shane McMahon and Taker, when it's like, if you lose, you don't get control of Raw. He loses. Oh, well, you get control of Raw anyway. I don't care.
Fuck it, on you go.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. WrestleMania doesn't matter. Fuck the streak. You know. I think if it didn't have that weird stipulation, I would definitely say Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon, because as Murdo mentioned to me a couple of days ago, this is Daniel Bryan's first match back after how long now?
About 3 years.
Ooh. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
If he loses, remember what happened at the Royal Rumble when he lost? The fans fucking turned on the main event. They didn't turn on the people, they turned on the goddamn show. And I'm kind of worried they're going to turn on Owens and Zayn. Or Mania. Yeah. Fuck it, they might just boycott Mania.
They could. Like, I could see that happening, and that was one of my biggest concerns, but I found a way out.
Okay.
What, the new hit game?
Yeah, it's really good, actually. Yeah. You should find a friend.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
I don't have any friends.
Only one of you has to buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jamie bought it, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Is it coming off?
And Murdo is a freeloader. That's
damn right.
Thanks for putting us up for the nights and driving us home.
Yeah, no bother. What were we talking about?
Oh,
WrestleMania. Yeah, sure. Cheers. So I'm going to say Owens and Zayn as well. They're always fun to watch. I was scared that if they won, the whole Daniel Bryan fan turning on the show thing would happen. But if they do it, where Owens and Zayn win through a Shane McMahon heel turn, or Shane getting hot-headed and getting themselves disqualified or something, then any of the heat that came from Zayn and Owens winning would be transferred onto Shane, which is what you want from a heel. And then Shane and Bryan could feud down the line. I could see that happening, so I'm going to go Owens and Zayn as well.
Okay, you guys made good points, but you're wrong.
Oh.
Jason, tell us how.
Listen, right? It's Daniel Bryan's first fucking match in 3 years.
You are exactly what we're scared of. You're going to be screaming, you're going to be booing at the TV when he loses.
Yes! Yes! Yeah!
Well, listen, I love Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as well, so, it's fine. And to be honest, this match doesn't really mean anything, does it?
Not a damn thing.
No. I know, the kayfabe. No, I think Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon will win because it's Daniel Bryan's first match in 3 years, and Owens and Zayn will just show up in Raw.
You think so? Because that's what I was thinking. I didn't think that would make any sense. Yeah. They just they transfer them over to SmackDown when they ran out of things to do on Raw, and then they're just going to transfer them back to Raw, where they're going to not do anything because of Roman.
Yeah. I'm just worried that, like you said, that if Shane does like I'm the big bad bastard boss, if he does that, and then it's like, oh, the next big feud, Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon, I don't want to see another good wrestler have to fight Shane.
That's another one of my biggest concerns, is that...
Because I love Shane.
Yeah, he's fine, but like the idea of Shane McMahon, not a trained wrestler, going over two of the best wrestlers in the world. I get that he's got Daniel Bryan on his team.
Yeah.
But Shane McMahon picking up a win over El Generico and Kevin Steen, because I'm a fucking Mark.
Oh,
Mark.
Yeah.
Mark.
You little Mark, aren't you? Eh?
Marky Mark.
Jimmy, what does Mark mean?
No, what I'm thinking... it's you have to remember as well, don't forget that at Survivor Series, Shane McMahon was taking on the fucking Shield on his own.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he was. Did he not fight all three of them at one point?
No,
it never happened.
Was that a dream?
Remember when El Torito fought Andre the Giant? No, it just never happened.
I thought he beat the shit. No, did he not get a minute of offense against the most dominant? Oh fuck it, moving on. No. Right, next match.
Oh, you're talking about El Torito there. Just a little quick bit. I was watching. It was a 1997 pay-per-view. It was the day Brian Pillman died, right? They had this.
Rest in peace.
They had this They had this pay-per-view on the day that he died, right? And Vince McMahon says, unfortunately, Brian Pillman passed away earlier on today.
Later today. That motherfucker.
But so Vince McMahon says, but in the meantime, we'll give you this entertainment, and we'll hope you enjoy it. And do you know what it was? It was a fucking. No. It was a midget tag team match.
Oh my god.
So that's the fucking worst thing you could do. That's terrible.
Oh, God. Little people are inherently funny.
Anyway, I got sidetracked there. All right, so we'll go on to a match.
Fucking soundbite out of me saying that.
That'll be the All right.
Sorry,
so
next match.
Here's a match that I am very, very looking forward to. And that is the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Asuka. Jamie?
Will we just skip Jamie? What's the point in asking him?
Hey.
Yeah, that's true. In case, you wouldn't know, the people listening to this.
No, they will. They'll have fucking heard him.
I'm pretty loud.
Yeah. Jamie's a big fan of Charlotte.
I love Charlotte Flair. I want to marry her. So much so that I screamed when she came out live in Aberdeen, and I was quite willing to let a woman and her child get beaten up by a drunken father if it meant I could watch Charlotte.
I already cut this out once in the podcast. I did it twice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
There's just gonna be these random points because he's just gonna be like, I love Charlotte Flair, and then it cuts out there.
Yeah,
So like, and what?
yeah.
And
I'll try my best to make it seamless.
Sorry, I'll not mention it.
Yeah, I might just do it raw. I might just like put it straight onto
oh
YouTube.
Jesus!
Unedited.
Yeah.
Fair dues. Fuck it. I don't care. No, I love Charlotte Flair. And much like a BuzzFeed, my answer might surprise you. I think Asuka's gonna
Good
win.
joke, JB.
Fucking dead air for like a minute. Thanks for even like a pity sniggle, you know.
So
No.
you think Asuka?
I think Asuka's gonna win. I don't think she's been on the main card for long enough for like her unbeaten streak to matter.
Yeah.
I think they want her to be amazing. They want her to feud with. They want Asuka to become like this, you know, the big amazing thing she is. I'm super happy she's fighting Charlotte because I said ages ago the WrestleMania match I want is the Empress of Tomorrow versus like the Goddess of Wrestling. You know.
That's Alexa Bliss, I think.
I was gonna say that's just not what Charlotte's called, but yeah, sure.
She's the queen.
Shit. The queen. Oh fuck me. Edit this out. The Empress of Tomorrow
Don't
versus
ruin
the
my
Queen of
reputation.
Wrestling. No, yeah, I wanted this match for ages, and I think if ever there was anyone to beat the streak, I think it should be Charlotte, but not now. But listen, because I'm not stumbling. What do you think if those two headlined WrestleMania 35 for the main event? You know, like those two again, and Charlotte wins.
That is not a bad idea.
Because you have a whole year.
Yeah.
You have Asuka beats everybody in the roster. She beats Becky Lynch, fucking Carmella, whoever else they have. You know, she takes on everyone. You put Raw superstars over. No one can beat Asuka. And then maybe at the Rumble, maybe Charlotte wins, and she's like, "Remember a year ago when you beat me? Well, it's time." And then the whole, you know, because Charlotte, maybe she'll be a face then. I don't know, or whatever the hell she is. But you know, just I want Charlotte to win, and I love her. So
I really like that.
Yeah, I do as well.
I actually really like that. That's kudos to you, my friend.
So would
yeah.
you say that all Jason's fans should get the hashtag Brock for creative trending? Is that what you're telling them?
Sure.
Wait, did you just use my real name, mate?
No.
Call me what's up, boys?
Sorry. Everyone go to What's Up Boys.
Is that what your channel's called? Oh, yes.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right, okay, cool.
It even took me fucking ages to make the little intro that I did. You know,
I like that intro.
Yeah,
the 80s thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I made that myself.
I know you did. You told me.
I did. Alright. That's another
No,
topic.
yeah, because I think, can I, sorry, just to tan this off, because
To be honest, this is your segment.
that's damn straight it is. I love Charlotte. Even though I won't say what I said the first time I saw her wrestle.
Yeah,
Taint
let's
shot.
I didn't yell taint shot at the top of the voice.
Women's wrestling.
No, I liked the idea of what they've done with Brock Lesnar, in that you take the title and you hold it for a year. You make it so that you can be the best wrestler on Raw. You can be the Samoa Joe, the Braun Strowman, the John Cena, whoever, but you fucking can't beat Brock Lesnar. I think they could do this again with Asuka's belt, with the Women's Championship. You can be as amazing as you want a women's wrestler, but you can't beat Asuka until 1 year later somebody can, and that somebody should be Charlotte
The difference is that
Flair.
she's actually on the fucking show.
Yeah. Yeah, she actually defends the title.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna get through mine pretty quickly. I think anyone that's betting against Asuka's high. She's been undefeated. They're not gonna break it before they put a title on her. It's just as simple as that.
Totally agree. Totally 100%. Be wasted. As much as I love Charlotte Flair, it would be such a waste for her to beat the streak. Now.
Yeah. I just hope they don't feed it to Rousey.
Yeah, that's my other worry. Or, and I know it'll never happen, but the idea of a Carmella cash-in scares me.
There is that, but I don't think if she's jumping into a ring with Charlotte and Asuka, I don't think it's going to go well for her.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
I think. Well, I'll go into my full prediction.
Yeah, fire. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
Fire up. I'm done.
I mean, yeah, it's got to be Asuka, doesn't it?
It has to
It has to be.
Has to be.
I think. What I've heard is that the main event next year is what they're planning on is Rousey versus Asuka. It depends on how reception Rousey gets after a match.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Asuka will win, and I do also a little Brucey bonus for you. I think that Carmella will cash in, and I think she will lose.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean,
Well,
did you
the-
see SmackDown this week where it was like Carmella comes running down to the ring, Charlotte literally just booted the briefcase out of her hands, and was just like, no.
You're not cashing in now. No, someone, I saw a thing the other day as well saying I don't know if she has broken it or if she's just about to break it, but she will have held the Money in the Bank briefcase the longest now, because the longest one before her was Edge, and she's like, I think 2 weeks away or something like that from breaking his record.
Yeah, it should be close, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not a record that you want to cling
Oh,
on
no.
to, is it? Really?
Who held on to it for the shortest time? Was it Kane or Ambrose?
Ambrose. So it was the same night.
Yeah. Well, so was
Yeah.
Kane.
Oh, sorry, of course he was.
It was the same night, but I think Kane was at the start of the night,
Kane was
wasn't
at
he?
the very start.
Where-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Alright, cool. Alright, we'll go on to a match I'm also looking forward to, just purely for the spectacle side of things. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Who do you reckon, Jamie?
I think it's going to be Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. Triple H is my favourite wrestler of all time, and I think he's amazing, and I love his entrances, I love the whole spiel that he puts on, I think he's the best. But they're not going to have Ronda Rousey lose her first match. And Kurt Angle's pretty good too. I know that, like...
Kurt Angle's pretty good too.
Kurt, yeah,
No,
he's
I'm
pretty good.
I mean, like, now. Like, if this was like 10, 15 years ago, Triple H versus Angle could have main evented alone. Don't even need a title. You know?
Absolutely.
But, they're not... I'm not saying they're getting on. They could probably both kill me. Maybe. I'm pretty strong.
You are a beast. You are a beast.
The Kraken of Inverness, as I've been called by many people.
One.
Jason, about 10 minutes ago. No, I can't see Ronda Rousey losing her debut match if they're wanting to make her look strong as hell and all that. I'm hoping that everyone else around her can kind of carry her through it until she catches her feet a little bit, because she's not, she's a real fighter. She's not a wrestler yet, But I think it should be good. I think, as Jason said, the spectacle of the whole thing, like a Kurt Angle WrestleMania match, that's good.
Yeah, I thought I'd see that again.
Yeah. Plus, I hope Triple H and Steph come out looking big and badass and scary. Maybe they have a giant.
They will.
They will.
maybe they have
Triple
a-
H's entrances are always great.
I know they're the best.
He'll have a fucking
Um,
tinfoil skull scary mask like they
Yeah.
was it 31 against Sting? That's a fucking ridiculous costume he had.
The
on.
Terminator thing.
Yeah, that was dreadful, that wasn't it?
The one at
Or last
22
year when he came down on his dad trike.
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
that.
I can't. And
But it
plus,
was good.
Stephanie was looking.
Yeah, she was. Miss Ladyballs herself.
Wrestling.
Team shot. No, as well, like even like 2022 when he came out against Cena on the throne with like the fur, like
That
the
was
fur,
amazing.
like
That was
barbarian
great.
thing,
Yeah.
and the crown because he was the king of kings. It was
that when he
amazing.
had Metallica as his music? Or am I making
Yeah.
that up?
What?
Because there was one where he had For Whom the Bell Tolls as his entrance music, and it was
It
incredible.
wasn't. That wasn't 22 though.
All right, okay. No, he definitely
20
did it one year. They've changed it on the network
Yeah.
now, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, I
Bell
don't
Tolls.
remember that. I don't remember that.
I'm pretty. Yeah. I'm pretty sure 22 was the first year that he used King of Kings because he was going after Cena's belt and he was like, I'm the best ever.
It
Look at me
was,
burying
yeah.
all these people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Goldberg, never heard of him. Scott Steiner, fuck off.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I'm gonna
Scott
say-
Steiner's bollocks. at that
Or,
point.
fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
Anyway, Murder,
Um,
who's gonna win?
Yeah. I'm going to say Rousey and Angle as well. Triple H has got a hefty WrestleMania losing streak. as is, so why not add another one to it? It's Rousey's first match. I think it'll be good. I don't think it's going to be great because you've got two of the best ever, but you've also got Stephanie McMahon and someone who's green as grass. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good, but
It'll be a good
yeah,
show.
It'll be a good
fun,
match.
so,
But,
yeah.
Angle and Rousey.
Yep, no, I have the same. It's Ronda Rousey's first match. She's a massive crossover star, probably the biggest one they've had in
Ever?
Yeah, probably.
Mr. T?
Yeah, that's a good shout, but he wasn't wrestling on a
Yeah, no.
multi-year contract.
Yeah, he wasn't like an actual
He wasn't
wrestler.
signed.
Yeah.
Akebono.
Jesus Christ.
Stephen Amell?
He was good, but again,
He was actually surprisingly okay.
Yeah, no.
um,
What about
but-
that time Jackass were meant to fight Umaga?
Oh god, yeah, this didn't happen because Steve was whacked off his tits.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's gotta be Ronda Rousey and Triangle for me.
Has to be.
I think Ronda, judging from her passion and how much she genuinely loves the business, I think she'll be really good in time. I just hope the crowd give, not leniency, but give her a sort of, a little less harsh, you know?
Yeah.
Because obviously she's, it's her first match.
Yeah, her on the mic is pretty painful at the moment. Like,
she's not great.
It's pretty bad, but she
But so
probably
is
won't
everyone.
need that. But that's not true.
No, at the start.
At the start,
Alright, I thought you just meant generally.
Everyone-
No,
Everyone's
but
bad on the mic.
but you look like how many times do UFC fighters actually have to talk? They just have
Yeah,
to
well,
hit
this is
people
just the
very
thing.
hard.
That's why Brock Lesnar doesn't talk.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
But she could have something like that later on down the line. She needs to see how she is in the ring, like in an actual match.
I think she'll be alright in the ring. I really do.
Yeah, I think she'll be alright, yeah. She's been training fucking hard for it.
Yeah. And who's training her? Brian Kendrick, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is he
Alright.
actually?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Wow, that's good. I love Brian Kendrick.
Me too. I really do. I think he's great.
Where's Paul London?
I don't know. I don't care. Do you know him and Brian Kendrick were
A tag team.
ICW champions, tag team champions.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
My favorite was when they used to come out with Ashley because she was pretty.
She had pretty big tits, didn't she, boys? all right. Let's go.
That lagged out.
I heard that lag out really bad, just at exactly the right moment.
Big tits.
She's absolutely bountiful in the tit department. All
She was
right.
certainly first in the queue when God was handing out breasts.
Yes, indeedy. Alright. So, now, this is a match that isn't officially announced.
Oh, damn it.
Fuck.
But,
Oh, gee. No, it's just. I hope you weren't planning on making, like, money off your videos. This would have got demonetized a while ago, I suppose, in fairness. Ugh.
There's a
Fire
lot
on.
of shit out there. We can add to that, like, car crash or fire.
car crash of a fire.
I'm not feeling too well. Jason, hurry up.
Alright. So, we'll go for John Cena versus The Undertaker. Now, this match
So that's. Yeah.
it hasn't been officially announced, but I think it will happen. We'll have two predictions. Will it happen? And who,
Will it happen?
and who will win?
Yeah. Go on, Jamie.
Well, my first prediction kind of fucks the second one, because I don't think it's going to happen. I would love for it to happen, and it'd be really good, but Undertaker is very old and very sore, and I don't know. And I said before to Murdo, quietly and privately, that they might do, like, John Cena's out there and he's like, come out here, Undertaker, and you hear a gong go and he's like, 1 year from now, and he's like, give me 1 year to prepare, which would also be kind of shitty, because, but I mean, they did it with The Rock, didn't they?
It'd be shit for
they-
for the crowd in New Orleans. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be
To
terrible.
be like,
Give me a year so I can stand up.
yeah, so I can get up again.
Yeah.
But like last year was, I liked the ending, even though I never actually watched it. I liked the leaving the, like, the dead man in the ring, and then he came back at Raw 25, so it didn't really matter. But
It was a very
but,
good way of sending him off.
I mean, I suppose it was just kind of... he was still the dead man, but he came out without his jacket, without his hat, and without his gloves.
Yeah.
Which was kind of cool.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. And if it does, I really want The Undertaker to win. Because the streak still has meaning a little bit. Even though it's broken twice. But
So, his record's still...
The record,
yeah,
sorry, I won't call it the streak. But if it starts to get like 3-4 losses, it's not a big deal.
But because no one else, maybe in the history of WWE, is going to have near 25 wins at WrestleMania.
No. Yeah, nobody. And it's amazing. But I mean, I've said before, I don't think the streak should ever have been broken, ever.
No.
I think it should be like 27. What would it be? 27? Yeah.
Oh shit, I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, it'd be 20.
No.
I think it should be like 27-0 or whatever number it should be.
Well, what's he on now? What's the record?
Is it 25-2, isn't it?
It's 25-2.
25, is it? I thought it was 23.
I thought it was 23.
Oh, maybe 23. Sorry. Well, maybe either or. It should be like, say it's 25. It should be 25 wins, 0 losses. Undertaker retires.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think last year would have been that as well. Last year would have been his 25th win had he
won.
Yeah. If he wasn't against Roman.
Yeah. And Ricardo, your thoughts?
My thoughts are it's a bit coincidental that Kid Rock's being inducted at this WrestleMania. There's a lot of rumors that he's coming back as the American Badass. John Cena even posted, I think, a picture of an American Badass T-shirt on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of... I like to think they wouldn't have spent the last month wasting everyone's time building this match for it not to happen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and no, I think the match is going to happen. I think he's going to be the American Badass or Big Evil, one or the other. It's kind of hard to say because last year's match with Roman was sad. It was
Very
really
sad. Yeah, very
hard
sad.
to watch. Because Taker was struggling so much. So to have him, I think if anyone deserves to end their career on a win, I know Taker wouldn't want to, but if anyone deserves to end their career on a win, it would be The Undertaker. But I also don't see how he could believably beat John Cena, being as old and frail as he is. But I like the idea. But I mean, even if Cena wins, I like the idea of him. He retires the dead man at WrestleMania 33. He's a step closer to the man he actually is at this one. Retires, then the American Badass, and then all that's left is Mark Calloway. I kind of like that story.
It
just
makes
slowly
sense.
turning him from the dead man into just regular Mark
man.
Calloway.
Yeah.
I think the match will happen. And it could go either way. I think Undertaker deserves to go out and win. My heart says Taker, but I think my head says Cena.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think that the match will happen. I don't know if it's going to be the American Badass. I think people are looking too much into the Kid Rock induction. But well, from what I've heard on the internet is that the Undertaker had his hip surgery. That's why he was struggling so much at last year's Mania, because he had his hip surgery, and apparently he's feeling a lot better now. And I think he still has a couple more matches in him, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how was he at WrestleMania 32? I can't really remember it.
Against Shane.
Against Shane, how was he in the match?
Okay.
Because I think he did all right in his series of matches against Lesnar, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think he
it's
definitely
fine.
did all right in those. So yeah, I thought he just really aged very fast in his matchup against Roman.
Roman.
Roman
Reigns.
I'm gonna cut that out, you big fucking racist. I do think that. Yeah, I think it was mainly his hip that was bugging him.
Yeah.
So I think the match will happen. As for the winner,
Do you think it's... Sorry, no, fire on.
I'm not too sure with this one. I really am not. I would like Taker to win.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You know, I'm gonna say Taker will win this.
Yep.
I don't think
Fair
they would
enough.
have him lose too many matches on the trot.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Definitely fair. Do you think this match will go on last?
No.
No.
No?
No.
If it happens at all, it's not going on last.
No.
Because I thought the reason they put the Taker match on last year was in an effort not to devalue either of the main titles by putting them on last.
But I think Vince McMahon will probably see Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns as like the match. You know?
This is going to be like the fourth. Well, no, it'd be the third one in a row where it ends with Roman arms in the air.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I know. But we'll
Yeah.
get on to that, won't we?
We'll
boys?
get to that.
Yeah.
So, next up, probably mine and most people's most anticipated match of the
Hell
night.
yes.
You already
Yes.
said Charlotte's match.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about the midget, the tag team midget match, right after Brian Pillman dies.
Brian Kilman.
It's hard. I can't hear myself with my headphones, so it's very hard.
Ryan
to
Kilman pilled himself.
Well, this is going to be fucking cut out.
I was going to say, that's getting cut right out.
Are you hoping to put this out before Sunday?
I know it's going to be a struggle. All right.
I know. You're gonna have to do it today.
I know. Or I can do it for a few hours tomorrow.
I want to see it tonight.
Well, what about the podcast as well?
Get
Alright.
on with it.
Yeah, I will. Next up, we have the match. Do you mind not interrupting me?
Sorry, I'll shut up.
Next up, we have the match that I think pretty much everyone is looking forward to. The most in this card. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. Jamie, what say you? Jamie.
Who? What say I?
Yeah.
Nakamura. I think it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know why it wouldn't be AJ. I just kind of have a gut feeling. He's won the Rumble. Everyone likes Shinsuke. I don't have a lot more to say. I think it's going to be. It could be match of the night. Could be a lot more. Could be match of the year for all we know. I think it will be very, very good. And Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win. Murdo, your thoughts, please.
As far as who's going to win,
Very insightful.
I just don't care. Normally, that sounds like a really bad thing, but I just don't. I will be happy either way. I'm just so happy that this is actually happening at WrestleMania. I think the entrances are going to be spectacular. AJ walking in as champion is amazing. They never fail to put on a good show. Like, even at Money in the Bank, they had 2 minutes of a stare down, and it was sort of the best part of the whole night, apart from Mike and Maria Kanellis' debut.
Of course. The best.
Well, Baron
Yeah.
Corbin.
No,
What about James
I th-
Ellsworth winning for the women?
oh Christ. Yeah, no, I'd be perfectly happy with AJ retaining because he deserves to hold that belt for a long, long time. But if they're doing a shake-up, they could move him to Raw. Move him over to Raw and then have him feud with like Rollins and Balor, because there's so much on Raw that it would just be amazing to see AJ in. So yeah, I'm going to say Shinsuke as well. Just because I think there's more possibilities can come from that. Like, AJ's he's amazing, but I don't think there's a whole lot left for him to do on SmackDown.
No, that's a very good point, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going to say Shinsuke Nakamura. I think there's a bit of a
You mark.
I know, right? I think it was a bit of a disaster with his program against Jinder Mahal over the summer last year for Nakamura. And you know, man, it just feels like this is his time to win the strap. And again, with you, Murdo, I don't care who wins.
Yeah.
Just because they're both,
It just doesn't matter. It's just
No.
going to be brilliant.
they're both fantastic. The match will be great, but like you said as well, I think that AJ Styles will go on to Raw after a shake-up, because there's a lot more people on there that he hasn't really feuded with properly. And I just really like to see Nakamura as WWE champion, and no, I think for him to be the second Japanese wrestler to become WWE champion will be amazing.
Definitely.
Is that after Yokozuna?
After Yokozuna, yep. Cheers, yep. But no, I mean, what a match it will be, man. It will be
I know.
a fantastic match.
Do you think it'll be match of the night, both of you?
Yes.
Well, I was going to say we could maybe do that then, but we can do it now. I genuinely think that, aside from the obvious, like, this has probably the most potential to be match of the night. I think Asuka Charlotte could genuinely steal the show.
I think the tag team match, Bryan, Shane, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will be a really good match as well.
I think that'll be great as well. And then you've got the Intercut. It's just going to be a damn good night, hopefully.
It really is. The card is stacked to hell. It really is.
Yeah. No, I probably would say that Styles Nakamura will be match of the night, but my main worry is that it's going to be like hyped up so much that it can't ever possibly live up to the expectations.
But it will. Don't worry about it. It will.
Yeah, keep your expectations sky high. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Remember the Rumble.
I know. Jesus Christ.
Randy Orton wins again!
I really don't think that catchphrase worked in the way they hoped it would.
Oh, look, he wins again. Fantastic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Let's not
Can I ask one question before we get on to the main event?
Yes.
Do you think, of the two, what do you think is going to be the main event? Do you think, because technically if you win the Royal Rumble you're meant to main event WrestleMania. I know Orton didn't last year, but do you think Brock Reigns will be the last match?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I did as well. I just wanted to hear you both say yes again.
Well,
I just love it when people agree with me.
Yeah.
I don't think they've had that stipulation where you're guaranteed the main event at WrestleMania. I think they've said that in a while.
That was they haven't said it in a while, I suppose. Yeah, it was always the thing, whereas like you're.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot, like especially the past 10 years, they're not the main event.
Well, I suppose last year Orton won it, and him and Wyatt were in the middle of the card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you think of Sheamus. That was the first match, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was as well, wasn't it?
Same with Edge in 2010.
Yeah.
So there's been Del Rio as well. That was the first match. So there's been a shit ton of them. All right,
anyway,
go to the main event probably. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Who do you reckon, Jamie?
I think, shock horror, it's going to be the big dog himself, Roman Reigns, because I was seeing stuff all day today and for the last couple of days that Lesnar has been confirmed for a couple of UFC fights, and I don't think they're going to just give him away. And I think it's probably time for him to go and all that stuff. I know that he's only got one move or two moves. But I really like Brock Lesnar. I loved him when he first started, when he was the next big thing. Then he went away, and then I wasn't watching wrestling. Then he came back, and it was the biggest deal ever. And he is this monster. And I said it earlier. I love the whole thing that you can be the best Raw superstar in the world. You can be Finn Balor, you can be Roman Reigns, but you can't beat Brock Lesnar. And you can say what you like about him, but someone somewhere had to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Lesnar, are you okay to job out and make Goldberg look like a monster in under a minute?" And he said yes. He's got he loves his company as much as I think anyone else does. Maybe he's only doing it for the money. Who cares? But he's done his thing, and I think that as much as I wouldn't be that bothered if Brock won and lost to someone else, yeah, it's going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair point.
It pretty much is just it's a certainty almost, but I don't know, as sick as I am of seeing Roman in the main event, I am behind him 100% in this match. I've been ready for Lesnar to go for years now. I don't know. I got really sick of his matches. Just the main title. Just I get that every match he was in felt big, but the matches themselves always just boiled down to the same thing. He decimates the person for a while. They get a tiny bit of offense in. One F5, it's over. I really hope Roman wins, and we see the Universal title on Raw, like, more. And the rumors is apparently the first feud coming out of WrestleMania is going to be Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, which
That'd be
I'm all
great.
for, because I love Samoa Joe and I miss him lots. Yeah, I'm going to say
Samoa,
Roman.
if you're listening, Murdo does miss you. Please call him.
Good joke,
His
Jamie.
first name is Samoa.
It should be.
Yeah, Roman. Just is.
Yeah, no, I mean, what can you say, really? They've been building up to this for, what, 3 years now, since the last encounter of those two. I think they've done an absolutely amazing job of getting Roman not
Halfway
over.
over.
Yeah, and they've gotten Brock Lesnar to look like this corporate sellout who just wants money and just.
That's all he's ever been, though.
Yeah. Well, did he not say? Was that not a thing that Heyman said in an interview? It's like, yeah, he's only here for the money.
But do you think a lot of that's sort of trying to keep in his character in kayfabe?
That's one of
Could
my
be.
favorite things about Paul Heyman is how easily he can blur the line
Yeah.
between fiction and reality. He's so good at that. Like, have you seen the thing where he's talking about whether or not breaking the streak was a shoot?
Yeah.
I
It's
saw that,
amazing.
Yeah.
Fully buying into that. Because, yeah, if Lesnar wanted to, Undertaker was concussed. He could have just pressed his shoulders to the mat and just been like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I'm going to beat the streak tonight.
I think regardless of Lesnar's pull and Lesnar's how high he is up on the company, he's not higher than the Undertaker. If that was a shoot, which I don't believe it was, I think that was the plan.
He'd have
I
been
thi-
crucified. Yeah.
He would have
Oh, yeah,
been.
he'd be
Yeah,
dead.
he would have been. Yeah. So I don't think that would. He'd have been fired from the company. But no, I think Roman Reigns will win. I'm not. Again, I am sick of Roman Reigns being shoved down our throats, but he is a good performer. His mic skills are getting considerably better, and he's there. He'll be there. So yeah, no, I think Roman Reigns will win, and he'll close off the show, and there'll be a whole load of confetti raining down, and then Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero will come in and hug him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The spectral forms.
Will there be
down.
pyro? That's the question on everyone's lips.
Yeah, probably.
I really hope so.
Yeah,
Like, they're
I think there will
just
be.
saving their budget for WrestleMania.
Counting their pennies. They have a little fireworks jar
Yeah.
that they'll keep on.
I'm looking forward to seeing the stage. I don't think it can be better than
last
last
year's.
year.
No, last year's was great.
But yeah, it should be a damn good night.
It should be, and I will be looking forward
And-
to spending it with you guys. It'll be
Me
very
too.
nice.
A damn long night as well.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
hell. People what,
Like
7
10
hours?
till 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be long. But
Ugh.
would you say this card is the best one in many years on paper?
On paper, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think so.
I think last year was really good, and it lived up. But yeah, this one's pretty insane.
Yeah, no, I'd
Um,
agree. I think.
And
it's-
I think I
it's
saw
best one for a
somewhere
while.
that, and I suppose it's not actually that hard to believe, but the WWE title feud, it's Styles and Nakamura. This is the first time in WWE history where the two men in that match aren't like at least one of them isn't a WWE homegrown guy. It's two guys who have come in from different companies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's the first time that's ever happened. And then obviously the Universal title's completely the opposite, but no, it
Yeah.
should be very good.
Yeah, no, it'll be a very, very fun match, fun night, fun matches. It should be good. So that's the
I'm
end of-
excited.
That's it. Jamie's excited. What more can you want? That's the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening.
Catch us
Thank-
back up here next week. Same time, same place.
Fuck off.
Goodbye.
I'm going to my bed.
Yeah.
Love you.